This is a tutorial on how to use XMind Pro to create a presentation from using one of your mind maps. You could use this, for example, if you're doing a business presentation at work, or you could use it if you're a teacher teaching a particular topic in class. So I've got a map here that I grabbed from XMind Online, one of the free shared maps, and we'll use this in order to demonstrate how to do it. So we can click up on top here where we see sort of like the presentation icon, and we're going to create a slide-based story. So once we do that, we see on the left-hand side we have our storyboard. We can go give it a name because we can have multiple stories for one XMind map. So we'll call this, we're going to create it just for the right side for this first part of the presentation. So I'll call that right side. I mean, clearly if you were doing this at work, you might have a presentation for your sales team, a presentation for your upper management, and different parts of the map would be used for a different audience. So in this particular case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off clicking in the middle and clicking on the plus to say I want to add the entire map on my first slide. And as soon as you do that, we see over here on the side, we have the full map. So if I were to click on that, I'm now in that presentation mode, and we can see at the top here, slide preview mode now. Let's press escape to exit. So this would be my first slide. So I click exit. The next thing I might want to do is I might want to give an overview of what I'll be talking about. So I'll start off by clicking on, again, on the center, and I'm on a Mac here, so I hold my command key, and I'm going to not on that one, actually on the inside one, because notice if I clicked on the outside one, it says select elements of the same attribute. So that's not going to work. And I would go ahead and select these four, and I click on the plus. Now we see it's added a second slide. If I click over here and I have a look, you can see what it actually does. It just grays out the rest. It only highlights what you selected. So I'll press escape to go back to my map, and now I want to present on my first topic. So I'm going to go select the middle and this one here, press on the plus, and if I look at what that does, it's now put the focus onto this one here. Now we see all the rest of the map around. In this case there are no subtopics, so that might be fine there, but we'll watch and see what we do on the next one. So now next one I want to do the one on here we see free VoIP. So I clicked on that without the command key. I'm now going to press the command key and select the main topic and click a plus. The next thing I'm going to do, I want to go through these subtopics. I want to do the first one. So again, no command key to go select it. Then I hold the command key for here and I say plus. That's been added. And if we look at that, now we see this is introducing this topic. And then the next slide zooms in on it, where if I had clicked on the middle and then clicked on the free VoIP and then clicked on this one and added that, that also works, but you don't get the zoomed in feature you do from this one here. So I'm going to go and delete this slide here because I want to bring attention to this topic here. So next, I'll click on the Google Talk and hold my command key and click free VoIP, add that. Now without the command key I go select the one and then free VoIP and hit the plus again. So these are all being added. Now I'm ready to move on to my next topic. I've covered these. So again, without the command key, I'll select my central topic and this one, and add that. And the reason I'm doing that is I want the audience to know I'm now moving on to this particular topic. I'll escape back to my map. So now the first subtopic in there, then hold the command key and select that one. And once you get the hang of it, now no command key with the command key, as you can see, you can start getting pretty fast at creating this. So now we've added that section. So if we go and look at what that looks like, and now I can cursor down through it, you can see, so I start off with a high level view. So I just backed up here. Started off with a higher level view to my audience. I'm letting them know I'm going to cover on your virtual or your free virtual classroom. With the down button, it then zooms into that topic, and I look at the first one. And then as I move down to the next slide, we can see. Now, the nice thing with this too is you can reorder slides. So I'm going to show you how we could reorder a slide. I'm going to now introduce the next topic. Hold the command key to go select that, and I say plus. And now I want to zoom in to this topic. And let's say I clicked that one by mistake, and I added that. Now I realize, oh, that's not what I wanted, because I went from my main topic to my second one. And perhaps you would. Maybe in some cases you do want to skip that first one, but I didn't. So I'm going to go select that first one and select this here and add it. Now if I go to the bottom, as you notice, they're out of order. So I can just click and drag it over, and I've now put that in the proper order. And if you decide you want a couple of topics to show up at the same time, I did the first, I did the second, but let's say I want the next 4 to show up at the same time, I could hold my command key down and select those along with my main subtopic here and add that. And now I see those are all brought to into focus. I hit my escape key to go back to my map and select, and then command key select. There's no subtopics on that one. So then I go to the next one, command key, add that. And now here again, I have an option, and I'm going to show you the 2 options. I could go from here to here to here and add that. Or I could say I just want this and then this, because I want to focus in on that subtopic now. I'll show you what those 2 look like. So here's one of them, the first one. So we see here we've got 3 double down, whereas the next one I zoomed into that subtopic. So it really depends on, I guess, what you want your audience to see, if it's necessary for them to see where that topic flows from, or if you want to really focus in on that topic and you don't need the audience to see how this flowed in. So escape back out. And I think I'm going to remove the focused one. I want my audience to see where I was drilling down here. This is what I want. So I escape back out to my map. So that was my first one. I'll do this, and this, and this. And I'll add that. And of course, if I really wanted them to see all the way up to here, I could have held my command key and selected this one. For example, like this here. So you can see again the difference. So that's what I want my audience to see, but if I wanted to, I could have gone right back to the map, to the main topic of the map like this here. But then if you've got a big map, it's harder for the audience to be able to see this. I think it's better to decide, pick something that the text is big enough that and it doesn't cause the audience to have to squint or to see what's on your screen. So I'm going to remove this one here. I'll delete that. And where did I leave off? Okay, so I'm at slide share, and I had okay, so I only got a few left to do. I'll do this one here with the command key, add that, and for the last one, well, actually, I made a mistake there, didn't I? Yeah, I associated Flickr to the wrong one. I should have put it down here. So let's go delete that slide that I've added. Escape back out, and for the last one I'm going to want all of these topics to appear at once. Add that. So now if I go look, so I'm doing my slide sharing, the topics are individual, and then photo sharing, I have everything showing up. Now that it's done, I've got my presentation. I can go and click on play. And then up here, I have the ability to navigate through my presentation. I'll X back out. What you can do is you could go create slide-based story again, and this would be story number 2, and we could call this the left side. And then we would start adding slides on that one. And then when you click here, you would see you have the option of which one you want to use. So you could have, again, like I said, multiple storyboards, and depending on your audience, you would pick the one that you want to show. I hope this helps you in using XMind to do presentations.